This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. I'm joined by Josh Taylor here in Manchester. Josh, always a pleasure. How's life treating you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good there. Just getting on with training, recovering. The injury's almost complete, sort of recovered now. But I'm getting back to boxing training, which is good, which is the main thing. I can start doing a little bit more on my feet and stuff like that now. So yeah, it's good. It's going in the right direction. So yeah, looking forward to getting into full training ahead now.
Also, I did see you back in the gym, Josh, working with Deck, working with the team as well. Just walk me through how you felt back in the gym.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I've never really been out of the gym, to be honest. Obviously, I've been off my feet for the last sort of 10 weeks, just doing weight training and trying to swim and keep off my feet kind of thing. But yeah, the last couple of weeks I've been able to get back on my feet slightly and got the scan done last week. The injury's healing up quite well. So it's going well now. I can do stuff on my feet. I still can't properly move around and jump around and things like that, but yeah, it's getting there. We're almost we're ahead of schedule in terms of recovery, so it's great.
Looking towards what's next, obviously it's no secret the Teofimo Lopez fight has been spoken about by everybody. June 10th is the date which has been reported on out in New York. Can you expand, can you elaborate any more details you might be able to fill us in on?
Yeah, well, it's looking like that's going to be the fight next. Obviously, can't say too much. I don't know when the announcement or anything's going to come, but it's looking like that's the next fight, most likely over there. So, if that's the case, then I'm excited for it. In America, another huge fight at Madison Square Gardens. All the legends have boxed there, So, it's great. It's great times. I'm excited for it, and it's a big fight. It's a big fight, So it is a huge fight. Teofimo Lopez is a unified world champion at lightweight, and a very class A operator. A very good fighter. He's not looked great his last two fights. I didn't look great in my last fight, so there might be, sort of, who's this or whatever, why is this fight getting made, but it is a huge fight. He's a top fighter and I'm a top fighter, so I'm up for it, and it's going to be a great fight while it lasts. I can't see this one going to 12 rounds.
Josh, you just said unified champion previously for Teofimo, so if I do try and bill it as previously undisputed versus undisputed, you won't allow that?
Yeah, there's only one undisputed champion in this fight, and that was myself, so although he should have been a undisputed champion, but he wasn't, so he can't claim that if it isn't really his.
Josh, obviously last time when you fought out in America, you became undisputed champion, defeating Jose Ramirez. Going out there now to New York, this is what, for a fight, I imagine your dreams come true.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, all the giants have boxed there. Obviously my last fight in America was for all the titles, for all the glory, all the titles, but there was no one there due to the COVID restrictions and things like that, so I couldn't take my friends, I couldn't take my family, I couldn't take my fan base with me, so it was literally just me and the guys in the team, so there was like 10 of us, and there was a couple of Scottish people actually in the arena, which was, I don't know how they managed to get tickets, but there was a few of them there, which was good. But this time, hopefully, I'll be taking the travelling support with me and people coming over, so I am looking forward to it.
Obviously, for the last couple of years, Josh, prior to this last year or so, there was a lot of back and forth between yourself and Teofimo, especially on the back of you becoming undisputed. Not so much recently, but do you expect it to start to pick up again? Are you preparing for him to attempt to get beneath your skin?
Yeah, well, I mean, him and his dad, I think I might want to slap his dad first, and maybe my dad will slap his dad, so that might be quite interesting actually. Yeah, that might be a bit more of a tasty build-up than the fight with myself and Teofimo, but yeah, it'll be tasty, that's for sure.
Obviously, people will remember Josh from Teofimo's fight with Sandor Martin in the post-fight interview, who's saying, "Do I still got it?" Do you look at him now? Do you see kind of somebody who's in a fragile state, which you can take advantage of?
Listen, it's hard to take. You can only go from the performances and what you see, but I don't take too much of it. This is a big fight. He'll be up for it, so I train for and expect the best version of the fighters that I'm fighting and facing against. So. Yeah, I'll be buying up for it. I'll not be taking any that way a pinch of salt, really.
Josh, I'm sure you're probably fed up of hearing the name Jack Catterall now, but on the video that I saw of you training with the team back in the Rotunda, I saw Jack commented as well on it. Just your thoughts on kind of where things currently stand between yourself and Jack, and if it is still very much in your mind that you want to settle the score beyond Teofimo Lopez, and if he does get the Prograis fight, which is what everybody's talking about.
Well, I don't think he will get the Prograis fight. I don't think Progress will come over here unless Sky offer him stupid amounts of money. Purely the fact that, I mean, Jack can't sell at a phone box, so it makes no sense for him to come over here to fight. So it looks like if that's the fight was going to happen, he would need to go over there. So that might happen, but I can't see it. But we'll wait and see. But right now, I'm not thinking about Jack Catterall. You know, I've got a big fight in front of me here in Teofimo. For me, myself personally, I think it's a bigger fight. It's a tougher fight. I think he's a better fighter than Jack. I think he's better all-round, skill-wise, everything. I think he's much better than Jack Catterall. So I'm not thinking about Jack at the minute at all. So it's all Teofimo Lopez. But yeah, that fight, will they be there? I don't think that fight's going anywhere. It will happen at some point in the future, 100%.
Just final one before I let you go. Obviously, we had the disappointing news of a Fury-Usyk fight collapsing this week. I want to get your take on seeing that one fall through.
I don't really know what to make of it. Just thought the back and forth with the 70-30 first thing I thought was a bit too much. You know, thought it could have been 60-40. A bit, to be fair, I thought it could have been like 60-40 in terms instead of 70-30. Then the rematch clause and all that carry on. They were saying, I saw videos of Tyson saying it was Usyk that was saying it, and then Usyk was saying no, it came from Tyson's side, and so you don't really know. You know, we're not seeing the contracts, we're not seeing the conversations between the two teams, so we don't really know what's happened. But it's a bit of a shame because it's a big fight, you know, and it was a chance for them, for Fury to become an undisputed champion, and also Usyk to become the first ever two-weight undisputed world champion. So it was a massive fight. So it's a shame that it hasn't happened.
Well, Josh, just before I let you go, I want a message from Hank, not Josh Taylor. I want a message from Hank to Teofimo Lopez ahead of his proposed fight.
No, listen, there's no message yet. Just prepare the best you can and get ready for a fucking whooping. You know, that's it.
Josh Taylor, as always, a pleasure. Thank you.
Cheers, lads. Cheers.